Welcome, influencers, to another jam session. Today, I have got two legends of the Influencer Project with me on the call, Thomas and Kate. Guys, great to have you with me today. Welcome along.
Thank you.
Hey, it's let's start off. Just introduce yourselves, and I'll let you figure out who wants to go first. But tell us a bit about what is it that you do? Who do you serve?
Yeah, we are. Well, I'm Thomas, and that's Kate in the other window. We are the co-founders of a business called Presentation Boss. It's the two of us, and we help experts communicate better through data storytelling and PowerPoint training.
Yeah, great. So no more death by PowerPoint once they've spoken with you guys.
That's the one. That's the goal. Get rid of death by PowerPoint.
No, great. So tell me, why did you guys start with us? What was the challenge, and what were you hoping to achieve?
I think we had the probably classic business mistake of like, hey, we're really good at this thing and we can probably help people with it and build a business around that. But realistically, we had no idea how to actually run and market that business. I think our goal initially was just to get lead generation. But then the goal kind of transformed, and what we ended up doing was change our entire business model basically to something that's actually sustainable.
Yeah, great. And if I recall correctly, when you guys kicked off with us, it was kind of it was an hourly rate model that you guys were going with at the time. What does your offer look like now when you work with some of these corporates that you work with?
What was our offer? I don't think we didn't even have an offer when we started, honestly.
We were so unclear, and honestly, it's that long ago, and I'm probably ashamed is not the word, but unproud. I really don't remember what it was. I think we thought we were good at what we were doing, and we hoped people would want it, and we had no idea what it was worth or what our package was. And that was so much, I think, of the program was working out what that package was and a price to start with.
Yeah,
I think
great.
we probably literally 10 times our price.
Yeah.
Like actually.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about those results. What have you seen? What leads have you generated? What sort of opportunities on the table, and what sort of sales have you guys made?
That's yours, Thomas.
Oh, sorry.
Go for it.
Either one of you, but maybe Thomas, you've got this one.
The joy of having two presenters, we stare at each other until someone.
The Mexican standoff. It's okay. We can edit that bit out or not. It's
Or
equally
not.
fun.
We're real people too. Look, and part of that, it took us a long time, even with the TIP program, to get traction. We struggled. We really struggled. There was a lot of confronting, difficult processes from where we were to get towards this sustainable model that TIP helped us to get to. Well, helped. I mean, was completely necessary for, is what I should say. Yeah, so it took us a long time, but where we sit now, we are consistently getting leads and opportunities that are just slowly trickling through. You know, after the year that was, they're slowly coming through now. Most drastic, I think, is we now have the confidence to convert those people to sales, knowing what it is that we offer, knowing what the number is that we charge. We have the confidence to convert and go through that process. So last month in May was our first $20,000 month, which it was huge for us considering where we came from. And we completely expect the same again this month, and who knows, next month.
Six-figure business owners. That's what you guys are now. You're six-figure business owners. Well done.
That's extrapolating, but eventually, yeah.
Oh, it's just numbers. It's numbers and data now. But that's great. Well done, guys. So look, there's people watching on at the moment. They're and ahhing, and they're thinking about joining with the Influencer Project. Knowing what you know now, what advice would you give to somebody who's on the fence?
Yep, I got this one. I think we put it off for so long. So like, oh, we're not ready yet. But you need to stop waiting for the confidence to show up. You got to just trust this process, do the process, like just do it. And as a part of that, the confidence comes, and it's really difficult to break into that cycle because it's like confidence leads to sales, leads to confidence. Like you got to get into that. But once you do, oh man, it's just so good to be here. It really is just trust and do the process.
Trust and do the process. Love it. Love it. Okay, lastly, and I'll get each of you both have a turn at this. If you could describe the process or the Influencer Project in just one word, what word would you use?
You want to go first, Thomas?
I'm going to go with the word I used before because, like I said, I struggled a lot early on. I think the TIP process is confronting.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And my word is transformative.
Oh, yeah.
Thomas is like, oh, your word's good.
Yeah.
No, look,
I agree with confronting.
Yeah.
Definitely, in a good way. In a good way.
Yeah.
We needed it. We needed a kick up the butt.
Yeah, cool. And is that it? Was it just the kick up the butt, or what else was confronting about it?
It was learning everything new, completely. And basically, the doing of the business is such a small part of business. That was not depressing, but it was confronting, because that's the bit that like you love and you know and you just want to do. And to find out that that is a small part of the business process was full on.
Yeah, and so transformative. What does that mean? Like if you look back and look at the two kids that walked into a live event, one of the first live events that I actually attended as a coach for the Influencer Project, but looking back at who you were then to who you are now, like what are some of those big transformations that you've seen?
Definitely confidence around the sales process. I mean, having a sales process even. Like you changed our sales process from zero. It changed our offer. It changed how we think about business, how we talk to people, how we view ourselves even. It's all just been massive change and transformation.
I think it transformed us from two people who didn't want to be employed and were sort of trying to do some work to being business owners. I think that's the big transformation, and you know, there's a million learnings go into that as well.
Oh, fantastic. Well, guys, thank you so much for sharing a little bit of your story. Hopefully, for those of you watching on with this is an encouragement for you. I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Thank you again, Thomas and Kate.
Cheers, Vaughn.